Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made my most recent single, Unlucky. So to start things off, I really want to go over the lyrics with you guys. If you don't know what this song is about, it's about someone who has amnesia, who is falling in love with the same person over and over and over again, but they don't realize that this person isn't necessarily a good person. And it's meant to be a metaphor for falling for the same kinds of people over and over again throughout your life, and those people maybe not necessarily being the best people or the people that you should be going for. To start off, let's start with verse 1 and I'll go through it with you guys. So we've got this melody, the two parts playing together, and we've got the lyrics. I've got amnesia, like you've hit me on the head. Got a seizure, watch me fall into your bed. I want to see you, say you love me like I'm dead. I'll never leave you. That's the last thing that you said before you left. And what I'm saying there is, I'm trying to build this narrative of the start of the story where our main character is woken up in this house. They don't know where they are. They don't know who they are. They have slight memories of what's going on. Everything seems kind of familiar, but they don't really know what's happening. And these lyrics, I want to see you, say you love me like I'm dead. I'll never leave you. That's the last thing that you said before you left. They're kind of reminiscent of pieces of memories that they might have that they can string together to eventually figure out what's going on. Now, if we keep going, the next instrument that's going to be coming in are some bells, and we've got I was all alone but I forget, if I called you over to collect, all the missing pieces in my head, but I got that feeling. As in, this seems familiar, but I don't know why. There's definitely emotions that I'm feeling, but I don't know what they're for. And then of course, we have the pre-chorus.
I've never been so lucky. I've never had someone before. No matter when you leave me, I'll always know that I was yours.
So if we go over that part, this part, compositionally and in terms of production, is meant to be the moment where they fall in love. This is the, like, you're really nice and I really like you and you've never done anything bad to me. It's sort of an allegory for like brainwashing, abuse, abusive relationships, all that kind of thing. But it's, I've never been so lucky. I've never had someone before. No matter when you leave me, I'll always know that I was yours. So this is that person this is their most memory lost. They are completely blinded by love. They have no idea that they know this person already. And it's meant to be a metaphor for like the good times in a relationship. This is the happy times this is the part of yourself that pushes away any bad memories, so you just forget about it. That's kind of the crux of what it is that I'm talking about here. But the chorus is the realization that, this isn't good. I've met this person before. This isn't right. So if you can hear the difference, if I take the vocals out, you can hear the difference between the two parts of the song. So this first section, the pre-chorus, is very happy, very sweet, very nice. And then the chorus is very hard, very aggressive, because it's meant to be the realization moment of, oh shit, like, this is not good, I shouldn't be in this. And if we can talk about the chorus for just a second. So the lyrics in the chorus is, I've always been unlucky. I've never fell in love before. I matter when you need me. I'll never know if I was yours. So it's meant to be mirroring the pre-chorus. It's meant to be the antithesis of all the nice things that we said in the pre-chorus. In fact, the last line, I'll always know that I was yours. And then I'll never know if I was yours. Again, it's playing with that concept of memory and not understanding what you're doing. And sort of by the end of the chorus, we've forgotten again. We haven't forgotten as much as we have in the pre-chorus, but something doesn't seem right, but we don't know what it is. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the production of the chorus, because I really am happy with it. I wanted to go for like a kind of like hyper pop, like very like happy, like bubblegum kind of sound. Like, I'll go for the individual parts with you. So for the drums, we've got these sounds. So really rhythmic drums, kind of bouncy, kind of cartoony is what I was going for. So the aluminium sweep in the chorus, this instrument, is mirroring what the pre-chorus is doing, which I'm sure you can tell, but I just want to go show you guys exactly what the differences are. Very sweet. And then we go from very sweet to very intense. So going into the second verse is kind of a reset back to the beginning in terms of the lyrics and the production, to sort of emulate the fact that this person has completely forgotten everything they just realized in the chorus. Kind of like, have you seen the movie Memento? It's kind of like that. Eternal Sunshine, Memento, 50 First Dates, that vibe. But yeah, so in verse 2, we're back to the beginning, and the lyrics even start the same. It's, I've got amnesia like you've hit me on the tip of my tongue. Because in the beginning we said, I've got amnesia like you've hit me on the head. But now it's, you've hit me on the tip of my tongue, meaning jamais vu, I think is either jamais vu or presque vu, when you can't quite remember something. It's at the front of your mind, but you can't remember what it is. So that's my reference there. And then it's, so I got amnesia like you've hit me on the tip of my tongue. Wait, I said it wrong. We don't belong. That's the last thing you said before you left. Because again, in the verses, we can kind of remember, but not completely. So we're just going through everything and being like, is that right? Is that wrong? It's the, I was all alone, but I regret, asking all over again, all the little reasons to pretend, I got that feeling. So in the second verse, we're more sure, we have more memory, more recollection than we did in the first verse. All the little reasons to pretend, I got that feeling. There's a little thing that happens in the second verse, a slight melodic thing that I really enjoy. It's kind of like a step up. It's, I'll show you. Just that little bit. I just really like that little bit. Let's just listen to that one more time. Just to show some variation between the two parts, because I didn't want it to be exactly the same, because we're meant to be we're building a story here. We have the pre-chorus, I've never been so lucky, I've never fell in love before, because again, our character is completely forgotten, they're completely smitten. But in this chorus, we've added a bit more sound effects, and this is what I want to talk about. We've got this balloon inflate down here, because to me, it sounded like someone blowing bubble gum. And I just think this song has such a like cartoony vibe that it added a little bit more of that to it. So let's give it a listen. And if we can focus on the drums a little bit, just that little balloon inflate with, I think it's the... And I just cut them up and made sort of my own drum beat from it. And in this chorus, we have a slight change because we have a double chorus. So the second verse chorus is two choruses. So the lyrics, as you know, for the first one are, I've always been unlucky, I've never fell in love before, I matter when you need me, I'll never know if I was yours. And then it's, I'll always be unlucky, I never wanted something more, no matter what I'm feeling, I can't remember anymore. And that's kind of how what we leave the song on. It's kind of like an open-ended, ambiguous ending, because it's like, does this person stop living this way? Do they finally get out of this cycle that they're in? Or do they just completely forget? And I want that to be open-ended because I feel like, you know, some people do get out of that way of thinking and some people don't. So I wanted lots of different kinds of people to be able to relate to this song, which is why I think it's done quite well, because I think once you understand what the song is about, it's quite easy to relate to. It's being unlucky in love. That's why it's called Unlucky, because you're doing the same things over and over again and you can't see the cycle until you're out of it. But yeah, this has been Unlucky. If there are other songs of mine that you want me to explain, the lyrics or the production or how I got to making these kind of things, then let me know, and maybe the next one I can do can be your favourite song of mine. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.